Hey guys, this is Khalif, Fat Guy Skinny Wallet, and I'm going to be reviewing these dumbbells, so you may not see my head through most of this, but who cares? You don't want to see my face, you want to see the dumbbells, right? These are the Universal Power Pack 445 adjustable dumbbells. And as the name implies, you can adjust these dumbbells from 4 pounds to 45 pounds. And that's great because there are a number of things. I actually wrote some down so I don't forget. These, I believe, are $250, but I'm going to put a link to the product, to the Amazon page. That's where I got them from. That was the cheapest place I could find. And also it was free shipping, which is great when you're talking about something that weighs 120 pounds when shipped. It's great that you can get free shipping from it. So I would definitely say check out Amazon. Check out some of the reviews there. And this review, hopefully, you answer all your questions. If not, leave a question below. I'll be sure to answer it either in another video if it's something technical you need to see, or I'll just give you my thoughts on it. So here we go. First things I'm going to show you, and yes, I'm sitting so you can see it all. Well, actually, the first thing I want to show you is just how small this unit is. Now, I'm going to come behind it. I'm 5'6", 225, 230 pounds, something like that. And I'm kneeling behind it, and you can see how much space it takes up. It's about my width. It's not that wide. It's not that tall. So you can stick it anywhere. I actually have it in my living room. I'm in my living room now, but I usually put it over in the corner by the light. And it's fine. It almost kind of blends in with the furniture. So it's really not a big deal. My wife didn't mind having it here. Hey, honestly, you could throw a small sheet over it and make it look like a piece of furniture with something on it. Okay, I'm a guy. I know most ladies are like, you're crazy, I'm not going to do that. But anyway, if it means that much to you, just cover it. So, besides that, I think it's a good product. This is actually what it looks like on the bottom. It has these safety measures so the weight cannot be adjusted unless you press this. You can see there's a button here that needs to be pressed, and it doesn't get pressed until you put it down in the unit here. There are clips on either side that will press the push the button up and allow you to turn this. And so this is that was 4 pounds. This is 10 pounds, and you can keep going on all the way. You can see 25 pounds. That's what 25 pounds looks like, and it goes up to 45, which is the whole thing. So you can kind of get a feel. Why do I want to do this with the heaviest weight? I don't know. But anyway, you can get a feel of what the plates look like. I'll shake it for you. Okay, so that's one of the negatives about this, is that sometimes, I'll see if I can mimic it. I'll try to pick a weight that's good for this. Okay, 25 might be good. So if I'm doing something, I don't know what. Let's say I'm here, so you can see, and I'm trying to do some curl. Okay, you can hear this, hopefully. I'm trying to jerk it a little, of course. This isn't great form, but I'm just trying to let you see that you can have that problem. If you do some presses, you can hear it as well, rattling and some other things. It's not too bad if you're doing just regular weightlifting, but if you're doing something like Insanity or what's the other one, P90X. P90X is, especially uses a lot of weight. So if you're doing something like P90X, the movement of the weights may get a little annoying, but it's very sturdy. As I showed you before, the weights are held in place. And wow, I'm breathing hard from that, huh? But the weights are held in place, and the weights will not detach as long as that button is not being pressed in. And it's in a place where it's not going to be pressed in unless you put it down on this unit. So anyway, they turn in both directions. You can actually turn it from both sides, so it doesn't matter where you are, where you put the weight. Some of the pros about it, it's easy to adjust. As you can see, I can just easily make the adjustment from both sides. So that's one great thing about it. I can adjust both sides if I want. It was easy to put together. I mean, this took probably like 5 minutes to assemble this whole unit. And because the weights already come assembled. So you don't have to do anything with those. You just have to assemble the stand. And the stand is like 3 pieces, 3 maybe 4 pieces, and that's it. What else? Yes, I have notes. So it slides in and out fairly easily. As you can see, I'll lift the weight. So if you have to change the weight, hey, I'm doing something that's 15 pounds. Now I have 7 seconds in order to change up to 25. Bam, 25 slides in and out. You know, that's a little bit. That shows you exactly what you have to do. Okay, now let's drop down to 10 and do something else. Okay, I got my 10. All right, now I got to come all the way up, and I need 45 for this one. All right, got 45. Put it back down, and I'm ready for 35. Okay, so, and this is probably the hardest one because there's only one and it's in the middle, 35. But, yeah, as you can see, all the weights, you just pull it up, pick it down. It's very easy to use. The stand is very sturdy. You don't have to worry about putting the weights down kind of hard because you're rushing to do something else and you only have like 5 seconds to rest and you just want to put them down. It's very sturdy. You're not going to knock it over. You see I'm kind of hitting it now, and you're not going to do anything to break this. The grips are soft. Let me put it on the lightweight this time and actually show you. I have a negative and positive about the grips. Alright, so the grip itself is rubber. Or at least this part is rubberized, which is good, you know, if you don't want to hold heavy metal. It's also kind of comfortable. It's not soft enough where you can do anything. I'm trying to put my nail in it now. It's not soft enough where you feel like you're squeezing a Nerf ball or anything. But, you know, you can pick up and you can hold the 45 pounds and you're not going to have a lot of calluses. These calluses are from my metal weights. You're not going to develop a bunch of calluses by using this. The negative about the grips is that they're fairly large. They're large in comparison to my other ones. And I'm actually going to show you those. So, you can see the difference, hopefully, here. Just between how much room this is going to take up in your hand versus how much room this will. This is a lot fatter than this. Put that down. So, there's a negative. There is that it's so large, so that may become a problem. I mean, it could help with grip strength. Somebody might say using a larger bar will help with grip strength. The only problem is that it's kind of soft. It's not metal, at least the outer part. So that's kind of a negative when it comes to your grip strength. So anyway, that's some of the positives and negatives. It takes up a small amount of space. Like I said, you can make your furniture. It has those safety tabs on it, and my biggest gripe with this is that it's huge. Okay, I'll show you, and I'm going to adjust the camera a little and show you guys me doing some curls. Let me use, I'm just trying to pick a weight that's going to give me 2 so you can see. I didn't want to do 25, but I'll do 25. I'm going to adjust the camera so you guys can see me doing curls just so you can get a feel. Now look, I can't hold them here. If you see, they're on my thigh, hitting my pelvis, because they're so huge. The plates are. If I wanted to actually hold them more to the side, I would actually have to bring them to the side of my body. And doing curls like that, I'm putting too much pressure on my shoulder, my rotator cuffs. So it's, you know, it's much more difficult to do them than they would be. And you can see, I don't remember which ones I put, what I took off where. That makes sense. I think I grabbed them like this, so I'm going to just put them, my right, I'm putting it on the left, and my left, I'm putting on the right. I'm doing that to show you it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you pick this one up, and let me adjust the camera back down again. It doesn't matter if you grab this and then put it back on this one, or grab this one, put it back on that one. As long as you use the same weight, they're interchangeable, and you can also reverse them. So it doesn't matter. All right. I think I covered everything I wanted to say. My recommendation. These are only about $250. These are by far the cheapest ones. See, Scott, I don't like using the word cheap. These were had the lowest cost. I would definitely recommend that you buy them. If cost is an issue, I would say definitely buy them. These aren't so cheap that you'll feel like I should have just spent $200, $300 more and got the iron ones. You're going to be happy that you got these. They only go up to 45, but you know what? Most of them go up to 45 or 50. When you start going up to higher weights, either the increments will increase, meaning that you'll only be able to do 5 pounds. Like this one, you can only do 5 pounds because the weights are fairly large. Some of the other ones you can go up in 2.5 pound increments. So what I was going to say is if you increase the capacity, you're going to increase the size. Imagine adding 2.5 pound plates to this until you go up to 100 pounds. You're going to have something that's this big, and then it looks ridiculous, and you're not even going to be able to do any exercises with it. So there is a point when the whole idea of being adjustable doesn't really work, and you're better buying weight plates that you can just move in and out rather than going with 2.5 or 5 pound plates in those increments. It may be better to just grab a dumbbell, regular dumbbell that has one steady weight, or get a bar like I have, and you just add a 25 pound plate to each side. That may be better than adding 25 2.5 pound plates to it, or 2 pound plates, or 1.25 pounds. So there you have it. I would tell you to get it. Like I said, the negative things are the size. So if you're using it for things that are traditionally bodyweight exercises and you're just trying to augment them, I would rather see you use a weighted vest. And I actually have a weighted vest sitting right there, and my very next video that I'm going to film in about 3 minutes is going to be a review of that weighted vest. I would tell you to get the weighted vest instead of getting this if you're trying to enhance bodyweight exercises, because these are so large, they're going to make doing bodyweight exercises quite cumbersome. So you should get the weighted vest. Obviously, if you're doing floor exercises, it'll be difficult, and so you may want to get this, or you may, for that, just want to go to a garage sale and buy a couple used dumbbells for only those exercises and use this for the rest. If you're doing something like P90X, if you're doing some of these other DVDs, I don't know if Insanity has you do a lot of weights, or if Asylum or Turbo Fire, all of them. I don't know if they have you use a lot of weights. A lot of them would just have you use weighted gloves or things like that. If you do use it for those, I would say these are great because you can change them so quickly. They're so smooth in changing them. One of the reviews I was reading, or one of the products I was reading, was the Bowflex one, and people had problems with them being stable and not being as smooth when it comes to changing the weights. So these aren't a problem. You can change the weights. You saw how quickly I was able to change. So just imagine you doing some DVD that requires you to change the weights because certain muscles can have a lower capacity than others. So keep that in mind. I definitely would recommend buying them, and you may have to augment them by spending a couple of dollars if you want to do floor exercises or something and you think these are too large, make the bodyweight exercises too cumbersome. Other than that, these are a great product. Again, the link is below where you can go buy them from Amazon and get free shipping. You can't beat that for a 120 pound product. And just remember, when you get them shipped, it's 120 pounds, so that means that your mail carrier or whoever's going to deliver it is going to need help. I happened to be off of work the day that they came. These came almost a year ago. I happened to be off of work that day. If not, I don't think the mail carrier, with help with my wife, would have been able to bring it in. He was a very light guy, and I don't think he could have just carried a 120 pound box. He actually came and rung the doorbell and said, okay, I need help bringing these in. And, I don't know if my wife would have been able to do it with him. So it was a good thing that I was here. But just keep that in mind as well if you get them delivered. All right, guys, that's it. Rambled on enough, but you can see I really like the product, and they serve me well. I still use them now, even though I have the metal weights. What I use them for now are for bicep curls, like I just showed you, and, well, better form than what I just showed you, and also for squats because I don't have a squat rack off. I'll see you guys next time. Remember, if you have any questions, put them in the description, put them in the comments below, and I'll either do a video or I'll just answer them directly.